Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about blood magic and doing a little bit of that bee breeding stuff with dentistry and forestry. And you know, we're going to call it a done deal after today's episode because we have done about everything that I wanted to cover. We covered all of the machines in dentistry, with the exception of one, which we're going to look at today for sure. We've also essentially learned how to do almost everything that we can do in blood magic. And I guess just as a general reminder to everybody out there, these series are never meant to be like a complete walkthrough of every single possible feature that's out there, if that makes sense. We're just trying to get to the point where, you know, the original intent of this entire series was, hey, guess what? Sometimes modded Minecraft can be really scary, especially if you haven't done it. And sometimes you just need to be like, you need to understand what's going on. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. The idea is modded Minecraft can be daunting, especially if you're just a vanilla Minecraft player. And we try to demystify some of these mods one at a time. And in this case, two at a time. But so now, I mean, I think that the big question is if you are in the future, have a mod pack that has either dentistry or even requires you to do a little bit of regular forestry bee breeding, and or blood magic, you're going to be like, yeah, dude, I know all about it. I need to clear out some of this stuff. Get out of here, donkey. Because what we're going to spend our last episode of this season on, before we do some tour videos of the patron server, by the way, just as a general FYI, season 11 is coming very, very soon. Like, very, very soon. I don't know. I know that Teddy already has the mod pack done. It's already finished. He just needs to send it over to me. And I will do whatever I need to do to get it ready for the patron server whenever we reset it. So I'm going to do tour videos over the next couple days. Today's Friday, so tour video maybe Saturday, Sunday. Maybe season 11 on Monday. If you'd like to join in the fun, I never tell anybody what the mod is, which I guess is somewhat counterproductive to telling people if you'd like to join in the fun. Because if I told people what the mod is, you might decide, oh yeah, I'm in. But whatever, I don't do that. But if you'd like to join in the fun, you are more than welcome to do so. All the details on becoming a patron are in the description box down below. And as an FYI, if you are at the $5 a month tier or higher, not only do you get access to the vanilla, or to the one man one mod patron server, but you also get access to the vanilla 1.13.2 server, which is going to get reset when 1.14 comes out. So yeah, you get both. It's not like a one or nothing. It's not like, hey, $5 for one, another $5 for the other one, or $10 or $20, as I've seen some patrons out there charging people, acting a fool. $5 will get you access to both of them, because that's how we roll around here. Anyway, today we are going to do some cool stuff. So I need to get, let's stop jibber-jabbering about random stuff. I need to find an axe. Yeah, this will work. And I want to go and bust up one of these apiaries. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't also matter what bees are in there. Common bees are fine. I'm going to use, though, instead of using commons, I'm just going to use a Meadows Princess. Do we have a pristine Meadows? We have a forest. That'll work. Pristine forest with a forest drone. It doesn't really matter which one we use. And technically, we should probably get, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're not going to be in this world. I'll use one of these, and we'll get one of those. Okay, one of those. Let's get another one of these. Okay, perfect. And let's put these guys away. All right. So we got a couple apiaries, and we've got a couple bees. So what we want to do is, first of all, sleep through the night, and then we need to go find some saplings. And we're gonna start this from the beginning. Now, one of the cool things about having forestry in your world is sometimes some of these steps are done for you, and you don't have to do all this crazy stuff. But I would like to have an oak sapling, maybe 2 oak saplings, and a birch. Do I have a birch? I have a spruce. I don't know if we've ever found birch. Well, maybe we could do spruce. Let's get a couple spruce, maybe. Okay. If I can find some birch, let's just look around the area. I mean, we could always go flying if we needed to. I find it hard to believe that there's not at least one birch sapling around here. Be quiet, cows. You're too loud. Okay, is there any birch? Yeah, right there. Okay. Alright, let's go over here and grab some of these birch saplings. I like these. I don't know. Okay, perfect. 2 of those. All right, now let's go over here to our spot that we were carving out here at the beginning of the episode. So what we're going to do... Oh, you know what else we would probably need wouldn't be a bad thing? Is if there's some bone meal laying around here, just so we can bone meal up these guys. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go back up here now to our little area. So what we're going to do is we're going to set down these bees. And we can put like one here. It doesn't really matter where. We want them to be a little bit apart. Not that the distance between these apiaries really matters. That's just how we're going to do it. So we're going to go like that. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go like that. We're not going to turn these on yet. So then around these apiaries, we need to plant trees. And they can be out a little ways. They don't have to be like right on top of the apiary. We want to put them out a little bit. Okay? And then we can get these oak saplings. And maybe we can put an oak sapling over there. And we can put another oak sapling over here somewhere. That works. And then we might as well put these spruce in as well. So we'll do spruce like here and here. Just generally around. And then if we had some other saplings, we could fill them out in here as well. Let's go ahead and get the bone meal going. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Now, the only requirement is you need to go over here and stand on top of your apiary. You need to look straight up. And you need to make sure that there's nothing over top. Like none of your leaves that have grown from your trees or whatever have grown. And now that we've got our trees planted around our apiary and we're not blocking the sun from any of them, we can go ahead and throw our bees in. So we'll put those guys in there. And we'll go over here and put these guys. And again, it doesn't really matter. These could be all forest, these could be all meadows, whatever that might be. Now, as soon as this... Oh, it doesn't have a flower, does it? We need to get a couple flowers. We went a little crazy clearing out stuff around here, and now our apiaries don't have any flowers. Okay, let's get a couple. Put a flower there and a flower there. Now you're good? Now you're happy? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And so now, if we look here, right, these bees are going to be out buzzing all around. You see them coming out, but you'll see them eventually get up here in these trees and start sort of coming in contact with the different leaves. And this is sort of the step one, or the primary step in bee breeding. Right? You can see the bees are flying all around. They're going all up in the trees. There's like some over here doing stuff. And this is how we do bee breeding in forestry. So we take a look here at a sapling, like an oak sapling, and we look at the use on that, right? It doesn't tell us bee breeding. That's all that stuff. We need an apple, something called an apple oak. This, okay? We take a look at this guy, and we should have, yeah, tree breeding. So if we take a apple oak and combine it with a birch tree, we get a silver lime. And then we do, and so it has all of these, like, it's just like the bees, right? Exact same deal. So we take an oak tree and match it with a birch tree, and we have a chance to get a silver lime tree. We take a silver lime and an apple tree, we have a chance to get a hill cherry tree. We take a red spruce and an apple oak, and we have a chance to get a mundane larch. And on and on and on that we can go, right? So if we take a look here, red spruce, for example, this guy is red spruce, and one like a birch tree will give us this mundane larch. Then we can take the larch, so we can take a look at it, and we can go and get sugar maple and bull pines and coast sequoias. Oh man, and they're monsters. So it's kind of fun. It's like a little, it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, one of the real benefits to bee breeding that I think is really cool is, or tree breeding, I'm sorry, is that, I mean, it's, I don't know, like if you want to have different woods to populate, to build your house, or like for instance, there's a cherry tree over there. That's what that is. I mean, we do have a couple of the forestry trees rolling around here. There's that big. I never tore that down. I just think it's awesome to leave it there. I don't need it for anything. But for instance, there's cherry tree right there, right? Hill cherry tree. I don't know what else we might have. Over here's something. Let's go take a look at this. This is a maple tree. This might be Pam's. No, sugar maple, right? So we have different forestry trees that are sort of populating the area. But if there's different wood that you'd like to have, and sometimes, depending on the mod pack you're playing on, different types of materials from these trees, this is how you get them. This is how you start. Get a couple apiaries. If you have some way to automate it so they just cycle around and around and around, that'd be really good. But then you plant some trees around and let the bees do what bees do. Do that pollination thing. So we need a couple tools if we're going to be able to work tree breeding properly. And I know this is kind of weird doing it at the end of the deal, because you know, you guys might be like, hey, if you would have said that earlier, I could have, you know, I could have done this for like ever. But whatever. It's just I wanted to make sure that we at least covered it. Now there's a thing, and I can never. It's like I don't think it's glasses. Are they called glasses? No. Spectacles. Yes. So we want to make some spectacles. Bronze ingot, and we need a couple glass panes. So we should have those for sure. Glass panes. I don't even know if we have any glass laying around. There's one. We'll have like, we can make a monocle. All right, let's put this stuff in here, and let's head over to our other area here and see if we have any glass panes down here. I mean, we were making stuff. We just need one because we have that one over there. Yes. 1, 2. And is this bronze? No, it's electrum. Okay. Hopefully we have bronze over there at the base. If not, we can make some really quick. Okay. So we have that. Let's we don't need to fly. We can just go teleport ourselves. And now we can go in here and we can make the spectacles. Now, what the spectacles do, we need a piece of bronze first, is you have to be able to see. Here, go here and here. Okay, so there's a spectacle, and you put them on just like you do a hat or whatever, right? We look super cool. We look like we're really smart. Got our smart, cool glasses on, Professor Dadcraft. And now, if we go up here to where our trees are, we don't have our cool abilities because we took off our hat. Please be quiet. And we go up here to where our trees are. If the bees have pollinated any of the sapling or any of the leaves, we will be able to see it. And maybe we won't be able to see it because there's none that are pollinated. But what happens is they show up a different color if you're wearing spectacles. If you're not wearing spectacles, you can still kind of see them, but having your spectacles on makes it much more... You can see it a lot better if you're wearing these crazy spectacles from Forestry. So that tells you whether or not any of the leaves have been sort of cross-pollinated, right? So that's sort of step 2 in our tree breeding deal, right? We put our bees around trees, let them do what they need to. We got to have some sort of special types of leaves that we want to look at, or trees. You have to sort of start at the beginning, vanilla trees, right? And you put your bees around it, and the spectacles let you see if any of the leaves have been pollinated. Now, there is a special tool called a grafter that you can make from Forestry. And let's see, let's take a look here. So let's make one. We have like literally just a couple pieces of bronze left. Do we have any sticks kicking around? Nope. We have some of this though. We'll go like that, and we'll make some sticks like so, and then we'll go here and we'll make the grafter. Okay, and we'll just make one for now. Leave that little bit of bronze there. Okay, do we have more bronze in here? I do. Nice. Okay. So now with the grafter, because here's the deal, right? So we're breeding trees, and we're waiting for like cool things to happen. Right? We're waiting for like leaves to change colors and all those different things, for the bees to have pollinated the different trees and have cross-pollinated and all that kind of good stuff. So we're waiting for all that stuff to happen. But then all of a sudden we get a colored leaf, and we want to make sure, like guaranteed, that we get the sapling that is like the cross-pollinated sapling. So the way to do that is with this grafter thing. So we take the grafter, and if we roll over here to like this cherry tree, for example, and we left click it, we are guaranteed to get a sapling from that drop. So if nothing else, if you're playing in a mod pack that has forestry, and you're like, hey, I need to make sure I have a good supply of wood, or I can never get jungle saplings to drop, you can very easily make yourself a grafter if you have a little bit of bronze, and you can rake in all the saplings you want from that specific tree. It only has a couple uses, but they're pretty cheap. Now, there is this thing called a proven grafter, and a proven grafter only comes from villager trades from an arborist village. I guess sometimes you can find them in dungeon chests in the end city, I guess, maybe. But you can also get them from villager trades, and it has a lot more uses. So this, you can see that this grafter has 10 uses. The proven one has 150, which is pretty huge. Did I sleep through the night? No. So that's how you can, so once you have a tree that's actually bred and has done something, then you can get the saplings from that, and maybe it's the sapling you want. Maybe it's like a mundane larch or a sequoia sapling or whatever that might be. Or maybe it's the same as the parent tree. And you got to kind of keep going. Now, one thing to remember about saplings, just like, where is my thing? Okay, I do want to go here and get this. We're going to need it. Just like bees, well, I think it's over here at the, let me look in here and make sure. Yeah. So just like bees, you can run saplings through the thing. Where is that guy? Don't need that. Maybe it is back over there at the base. We just didn't look good enough. Okay, no, alright. Let's head back. At least we can teleport back and forth pretty easily now, using our super cool Gate of the Fold. Alright, let's see. Ah, it's right here in front of me. Dang it. Okay, so I open this guy up, and we put these guys in there, and I can run this sapling through that says, by the way, this is a produces low number of saplings if you chop it down, matures average speed, height smaller, girth 1 by 1, yield average, sappiness low, effect none, and then it tells you whether or not it's fireproof, what type of soil that it likes, what type of area that it likes. And then it tells you what it produces. So in this case, it produces cherries. Big surprise, it's a cherry tree. So all the different types of saplings can also be run through our portable analyzer. So for example, and you'll see that these guys, let's look at this back again, they have an active and an inactive type deal, right? And the active trait determines what they are. But for example, if I go up here and we end up having... let's just say we do get like a spawned leaf on one of these birch trees. Maybe it's part birch, part something else. And the something else is what you're trying to get to. So you could replant the birch tree and then have a with the other trait and have a higher chance of getting the next thing down the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's take a look here with our goggles. Do you see any leaves that have been changed? Our spectacles? No. Oh my goodness. So we need to start this process again. Get some crazy like cultivated drone out of that. What's going on over here? Okay, you're gonna go like so and go again. All right. I don't see any lead. It takes a while. The best way to do it is set up some sort of automation. I know that like Sussex Driver on my Patreon server has like he used immersive engineering to create like a whole automation thing where he was able to use immersive engineering to pull bees out, put bees back in, and kind of cycle those through. The other thing that would work really well up here is if you had some sort of like portable power source or whatever that might be. You could use an industrial apiary. No reason why you couldn't. And then you could put an automation upgrade in there and just forget about it. Yeah, that would work too. If you wanted to use the gemistry route. So we learned how the grafter works. But of course, just like in with forestry bees and the scoop, we also have a powered grafter that we can make through Gendustry, and I think we're going to spend a little bit of time making one of those. We need some diamonds. We need one of these crazy power module things. That means some more bronze, and I don't know if we have enough bronze. Nope. Let me see if we have some in our... in here. Nope. Okay. How do you make bronze? I can never remember. It's copper and tin. Okay. So I think the issue is always we don't have enough tin. All right. I mean, we have enough. We just got to smelt it up. So let's get that done. We'll start that process. Do you have some coal? Yeah. Put that in there like so. All right. And then what else do we need? We need a regular grafter. We need a couple pistons. We need a little bit of gold. Okay. Let's get it going on here. So 1, 2. We need 1, 2. We need some redstone. All right. We're gonna need some cobble. Hopefully we have some over here. There's a little. Oh, over here. Yeah. Okay. Put that over there. We need some planks. Okay. So we should be able to make a couple pistons. Pretty simply. 2 pistons. And we should be able to make these guys. Oh, maybe that's all we need. I don't know. Maybe we have enough. We can make the power module. And then we just need a grafter and some diamonds. So we have diamonds in here. 1, 2, 3. And now we can make the industrial grafter. Okay, and this guy gets charged up just like the scoop raider does. We throw it in there. Shouldn't take too long to get it charged up. By the way, this charging station, when it's red, it's charging. When it turns green, it's done. Let's eat something. Do I have some more food over here? That would be amazing if I had more food. No, okay. Well, we'll just eat. We'll eat this dry soup. It's what we've been eating the entire season. Good grief, keep charging, guy. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm? Let that thing charge. Oh, it's getting there. I don't know why it's taking. It seems like it's taking forever to get charged up. I really hope that we can at least get a sapling out of this process. I guess it's just not very fast. Something's a little strange around here. Crazy bees are going haywire. It's these guys. Oh, by the way, one of the traits, which is range, I think. Yeah. So you have, no, it's not. Whatever the traits are. Let's get this guy. So it's territory. So the territory trait that we have in here, I mean, it says right here that it's missing, but the territory trait is territory. These guys right here. So we have like large, larger, largest, and average. So larger or largest is like the greatest range that the bees go out and can do like pollination type of things. It's almost done. So if you're really want to do like some crazy bee breeding stuff and you want to have like one apiary that maybe feeds, I don't know, like 10 of each tree or something crazy like that, you certainly can do that. You just need to find a bee that's got the largest trait. I thought I saw like a different looking sapling up here. The longer these go, by the way, the easier it is to see. They start like producing fruit and all kinds of crazy stuff that these trees normally don't produce. All right, let's go and get our grafter. And the cool thing about the grafter is if you need saplings for whatever reason it might be, man, this is the machine for you. All right, so this guy's like charged up, or it's almost charged up. Man, it's taking forever. This thing must hold like a lot of power. But it's got 153 charges in it now. Let's go up here real quick, and let's just put our spectacles on and see if we can see any changed leaves. Any changed leaves? I don't see any. Nope, not yet. That's okay. We'll just leave it ride for a little bit. But we can take our grafter. Let's go over here to like somewhere. We're like, oh, I want some of these sugar maple saplings because they're super cool, and I want to have a grove of sugar maples around my house. Right? We take our grafter. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it like blows up these trees. That's for sure. And not only that, we're guaranteed to get saplings. Like guaranteed. So if you have a tree that you need to replicate for whatever reason, and now we have like stacks on stacks of sugar maple saplings. So there we go. So that's how tree breeding and forestry works together. This thing's almost dead now. But we were able to rake in a ton of these guys. So, I mean, it works very similar to how bee breeding. It's a slow process. Now, the other thing, by the way, is... Oh, I wanted to show you. We have a few seconds left. Right? Just because we can use in the Mutatron, let's get ourselves one of these, and we get, let me see, let me look at this. What is its possible? Oh, maybe it doesn't breed. All right, I need a thing, like one of these, okay? And then we're going to go like so. We'll look at this, okay? There we go. All right. Now, if we go over here to our Mutatron, right? And we load these guys up. Oh, we have to... Sometimes you have to, like, run them through the deal so it shows you the type of tree it is. Go like... Oh, no. Mutatron. Go like that. Okay, what can he breed with? Okay, hold on. I literally need like one birch sapling. Yeah, that's fine. Oh well, that was not that grafter's a little bit out of control. That's for sure. All right, let's go out here. All right, and let's scan these guys. This should work. Yeah, silver birch. Okay, so now if I take one of these silver birch saplings and we stick this in the Mutatron, right? Should go in. Oh, it doesn't. Maybe. I thought we could breed those. Maybe not. Maybe it's only for bees. I thought for sure that we could breed these guys in there. I guess not. Okay. And there's not a gendustry. We can extract... Oh, is it the Mutatron only? Mutatron only. So not the advanced one. So now the interesting thing that we need... Oh, I bet it does work. We just need to have some pollen, which is a whole different deal, which we're not going to get into. That has to do with bees and other crazy stuff, and I mean just a bunch of crazy stuff that we're not going to talk about. So anyway, that's how bee breeding works. We can't use gendustry tools, at least straight with the saplings, but we can use like the industrial apiary to speed that process along. We definitely could get some bees that have a larger range, and they'll take care of business for us for sure. Let's go up here and take one more little glance around. Oh, I still have them on. Okay. So my sapling or my spectacles on. Yep. None of our saplings have changed as of yet, but that's okay. That's fine. So that's what we need to do. So we need to just start planting trees around our bees, and we're good to go. If we want to know what type of species they are, we can run them through the portable analyzer, get all the information. Now, it's possible, and one of you guys will probably correct me if I didn't talk about this, that this... an oak sapling from like an oak tree is different from an apple oak, right? So if we take a look here at oak sapling, and maybe that's why nothing's happening here, by the way. We take a look here and look at the uses. It can't be bred, right? But as soon as we run that thing, an oak sapling, through the analyzer, we get an apple oak sapling, okay? And then if we look here, all of a sudden this guy does have the ability to be bred. So I think maybe that's why this isn't working up here, and we're not seeing any trees changing leaves, because this is an oak tree. not an apple oak. And this is a spruce tree, not a, whatever this is, red spruce. And this is a birch tree and not a silver birch. So just be aware of that. It's maybe a good idea to run these things through your analyzer at least one time. I don't think it used to be that way. I think they would still work, but I don't think it works that way anymore. Anyway, we're going to call this episode and this series a done deal. I think we've done good work this time for sure. I know that I have learned a lot about blood magic and how it works. I just did something. I don't know what it is. I hope it's still recording. It's turned off like a thing. I've personally learned a lot about blood magic and how that works, which is pretty amazing. I have also learned a little bit more about gendistry because I frankly have never made the DNA stuff, and that was pretty cool, being able to grind up bees and make new ones. Thank you so much for watching. Season 11 is coming really soon. Next couple nights is going to be tour videos of the Patreon server, and let me tell you what, these guys have been going crazy. I can't wait to see what they've got going on. So until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my One Man, One Mod Season 10 series, where we tried to learn as much as we could about bee breeding and blood magic. I guess I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.